Well, hello everyone. Welcome. This is Kelly Wiler of Girl Upcycled Studio, also the owner of a really special art group called the Creators Club. And this is actually a class that I taught inside the club, and I thought you would get a little bit of a kick out of watching it. This was a watercolor class, and we were using, or not we, but I am actually using a Grumbacher watercolor paint. It's kind of a pre-mixed liquid paint. I really enjoy it. I did use a little bit of the DIY pigment and mixed my own colors. I do still like to mix my own colors, even with watercolors, believe it or not. I feel like that's a great way to get a unique look. You can kind of custom make your colors that way. Well, this little guy, he was so cute, and people are always asking me how I come up with these ideas for the different classes, because I do teach weekly inside the club. So we do cover a lot of material. And this was actually a video that I had been watching, and this was a porcupine eating corn, and he was so cute. So I just did a screenshot of it, and I used that picture as my inspiration for a watercolor class. He had so much personality just because of the look on his face, the way that his quills were laying. And I'm always looking for things such as different interesting shapes, such as the shape of his nose, and things like that to bring to the table for a class. I think that it just, to me, when I saw this cute little guy, that was the one thing that just really stuck out to me, was his nose. And it's almost just kind of like the star of the show here, of the whole painting, is his nose. We had a lot of fun with this. We did a lot of wet on wet painting, a little bit of more of a drier brush painting as well to get some different effects. But these are all things that I teach inside the club, and we cover just so much ground as far as topics. We do a ton of intuitive painting in there as well, but what I like to do is I like to take them from learning different things with the intuitive art and do these classes where they can kind of put in all the knowledge that they have learned through the intuitive art process, where they've actually learned what their style is. I call it their artistic fingerprint, and they kind of put their own spin on it. So that was what this class was all about, was even though, yes, we're going into it knowing that we're painting this quirky little guy, how can you put your own spin on it so that when somebody looks at this painting, they know that you have painted this. So that is what I like to encourage all of my members to do. This, when you're painting too, I try to encourage them, you don't have to always be so literal. You can do fun little things to it, to make it your own. It doesn't have to always be exactly like the picture you're looking at or the inspiration photos or ideas that you have. So with that in mind, I added these really fun little flower sprigs inside his quills, just kind of putting a little touch of humor and whimsy into it. I just thought it was nice. I thought it was appropriate for this particular painting, just as if he was digging through somebody's flower bed and he came up and he has all these little flowers on his head. So I just really love this. I hope that you enjoyed watching the video, and I hope you give it a try and you put your own spin on your artwork as well. If you're interested in joining us in the Creators Club, you can sign up at girlupcycledstudio.com to be notified the next time the doors open. We would love to create with you.